Hello, Gobby Gaffer again here at AFC Fylde. I've actually played quite a lot of football since you were last with me, and I think it's only to be expected. It has been a little bit of a stuttering start to our time in the Sky Bet League 2. If we have a quick look at the schedule. So we followed the Accrington game up with a nice 1-0 win against Carlisle. Wright Phillips, brought Wright Phillips on as a striker, and he did score in the 75th minute, so we did win that 1-0. Then we played in the Papa John's Trophy. We absolutely battered Leeds under-21s. For the whole of the game, we were 1-0 up. I think we had something like 21 shots and 10-11 on target. We absolutely battered them. And believe it or not, they got an equaliser right at the end of the game, took it to penalties, and they actually won the game on penalties. Football. Then we played at AFC Wimbledon, back in the league again. AFC Wimbledon actually went top of the league with this win. They battered us 3-0, so not a lot we could do about that one. Then we played at Lake Norian, and we had a nice 3-2 win in that one. And then we welcomed Crewe to Mill Farm. Yeah, we didn't play really well in this game. We got beat 2-1, not ideal. Then we went away to Swindon, a bit of a boring 0-0. And then we came home again and played at Gillingham. And the young kid scored in this one, which was nice to see. Crossaday, we've got him on loan from Preston. Nice 4-1 win in that one. And then we played at Salford in the Papa John's Trophy again. And we beat them 4-2. Very nice. And I also wedged in a little friendly because we had a week off. So the next game coming up now is Doncaster away. This is how the league table looks. We're in 14th place at the moment. We played 9 games. We played a game less than most of the teams around us. We have 14 points. League table's not looking amazing, but bearing in mind if we win the game in hand, would give us 17 points. We'd jump right up into the playoffs. So it's still early doors, isn't it? 10 games on the board. Kind of a quarter of the way through the season, if you will. Anything can happen at this stage of the season, can't it, really? And as you can see there, the next game coming up now is Doncaster, who have only 8 points on the board and are in 22nd position. And their last 5 games, lost 2, drawn 2, and won 1. So not ideal really for them. Hopefully we can get 3 points out of it. Anyway, as per usual, I know I'm waffling way too much. We're all only here for the football, aren't we? Let's get stuck into the Doncaster game, shall we? Well, welcome to the Eco Power Stadium here in Doncaster. So today's team playing slightly defensive today. We're away from home. Our form's been a little bit iffy, so I'm going to try and ease us into this game before I start doing too much adventure. So we've got Chibwez in goal, back four of Quamina, Dawson, Wiggett, Gibbons. Rossiter is the deep line playmaker. We've got Mundell and Gower, who are hopefully going to be the creative players in midfield. Kumas and Bailey on the wings, with Charman up front. So we're underway, and we have been a little bit hit and miss in recent games. Some games we've looked really good, other games not so much. I am playing these 2 young centre-backs, and although they have great potential and great prospects, I'm not quite sure at the moment whether I shouldn't be playing somebody more experienced in there. But we'll have to see. I mean, Davis and Whitmore are team leaders in the squad. And essentially, I suppose you should have your team leaders on the pitch. But they're getting older now. And, you know, the younger brigade are coming through. And we need to be blooding them. You know, they're the future of the club. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, the half time's come. And they're very uneventful, really. So I'm going to keep them on the toes, and I'm going to change the tactic now, and we're going to go with an attacking version of the team. So we've got the wing backs now on, you know, like I say, on an attacking instruction, and we put Gower up there as the advanced playmaker. Let's see if we can actually turn it on in this second half and nick a winner. Kumas, ball into the box, skims the top of the net. We're just going to give them a little bit of encouragement. Doncaster with a corner. That's headed out. Quamina's going to pick that one up. Inside to Gower. Kumas back to Kwamina. Kwamina's lost that ball. This is what I've been saying about Kwamina. He is losing that ball an awful lot on that side. I don't know whether he's not up to the step up in league or whether he's... I mean, he is still a young lad, so he's still got some growing to do. But he's not actually doing it for us. And I don't have a great lot of selection at... that's got to be in. Gower, what are you doing, lad? Come on, pick that ball up. They won that ball far too easily then. Okay, a little change in formation. Taking Charman off, not having the greatest of games. Got to a two-striker system now with the Wright, Phillips and Crossadare up front. And I brought Rowley on the left wing. We're going to give him a bit of a demand more. We have actually had the best of the game, really. We're so far on top. Let's go very, very attacking. We just need to get that ball in the box now and give the two lads up front a chance. Wright Phillips has shown he can score when he gets in the box. And as I'm saying it, he puts the ball in the back of the net. Oh no, referee! Okay, about 5 minutes of the game to go. Brought Whitmore on in defence and Dixon Bonner has come on for Mundle. Not looking like we're going to nick a winner in this one, but we'll give him a bit of a team talk. Go and make the difference. See if we can nick a winner in this one. Doncaster, as we saw, are in the relegation area. I'm expecting to get 3 points. Very disappointed with that result, if I'm honest. I'm going to say I'm not happy at all with that result. That was quite poor. Those are the games, really, if we're going to be successful this season. Those are the games we need to be picking the points up in. Anyway, onward and upward. Next game is at home, and it's against Forest Green, who are 6th. They're in the playoff positions at the moment. So this is what I'm saying. You know, we need to be picking the 3 points up against teams like Doncaster, because Forest Green will not be easy. Anyway, onward, upward. We'll see you in the dugout for the Forest Green game. Well, if you like your Football Manager played the Gobby Gaffer way, why not subscribe and give me a like? That means I can come back, do a lot of waffling, be a bit silly, and we're all happy, right? Slightly more attacking lineup for today's game against Forest Green. So we've got Chibuez in goal, a back four of Casada Thorne, Kakuri, Wiggett and Gibbons. Mundle and Rossiter are the two central midfield players. Kumas and Bailey out on the wings. Gower as the advanced playmaker. And Crossadare gets a chance today in place of Charman. Expecting quite a tough game today as we kick off. But we do need to start putting a few results together to try and get that mid-table, top half of the table finish that we want. Crossadare's just got the ball. Puts it straight into the keeper's hands. Quite a poor effort, that one. We've started the game quite brightly though. 3 shots, 1 on target. XG of 0.42 now. Forest Green have not even started yet. Rossiter, corner. No. Crossadare to Bailey. Bailey is going to have a shot and absolutely rattles the post with that one. Again, it's just like the Leeds game, this. So far on top. Stats heavily weighted towards us. Ooh, skims the top of the net. Could give him a bit of encouragement. Crossadare's on a 6.4, so we do seem to be struggling a little bit. I mean, the one area that we've never struggled in as a team has been the striker position. But mainly because Charman has been putting the ball in the back of the net. And another strike from Crossadare straight into the keeper's arms. But we do seem to be struggling a little bit in the striker department this season. Forest Green with their first highlight of the game in the 43rd minute. Good header out of defence. Rossiter picks it up to Bailey. Bailey's charging down the wrong wing now. But he is left-footed, so Kumas nicked nicely there. Rossiter, whoa, skims the outside of the post. Into the second half, we're having far too many of these games where there's not a huge amount of highlights, and the highlights that we get, we're just not making the most of our chances. Ball over nicely. Finished by Jimmy Gower. And the linesman's kept his flag down for once. 1-0 in the lead. Jimmy Gower, nice finish. Lovely ball swung over by Gibbons. Kumas heads it down for Gower to slide it in. Really nice goal that, to be fair. And we have another free kick. Quesada Thorne. Quesada Thorne, second bite of the cherry. No, he's lost it. Kokori, what can Kokori do with this? Somebody get out on that right hand side as Gibbons slides the ball in nicely. Oh, we've got a penalty, I think. Right, we've not been great at penalties this season. We've not had that many, but I'm not sure if we've actually scored one yet. Rossiter. Yes, puts it at the wrong side of the keeper. 2-0 up. Very, very nice performance this indeed. I'd like to think that we're actually getting the pace of the league, because when you, like I said before the game, Forest Green are in the playoffs. This should have been a tough game. I mean, it may well still be. There's half an hour play yet, but we've got another corner. Rossiter swinging the ball over to Wiggett. I've just moved Wiggett. I'd made a little change. I've moved Wiggett to that near post for the corners. Can he get his head on this one? No, he can't. Crossadair, back out on the wing. Back out on the wing. Gibbons, no, comes to nothing. Substitute clock. Brought Whitmore on at the back. We had a yellow card back there. Didn't really like that. Dixon Bonner's come on as the Mazzala. And put Wright Phillips up front. See if he can actually score a goal in this game, but stay on side. 66 minutes played, still 2-0 up. XG of 3.23, 18 shots, 9 on target. I mean, we're actually giving Forest Green a really, really good run for the money here. Quesada Thorne with the throw. Come on, Wiggett, get to that ball. Back inside, Whitmore. Quesada Thorne. Inside to Rossiter. Poor ball, that one. Wiggett. Now we've lost the ball in midfield. And Forest Green have a bit of a breakaway here. But Chiwez has got to that one smartly. And he's hoofing that one out over the top. And Wright Phillips has actually got a chance here. But he's fluffed his lines again. We seem to have gone a little bit the opposite way, don't we? Last season I was saying it would be nice if the rest of the team chipped in with a few goals, take the pressure off Charman. This season the strikers are not scoring, but we are chipping in with goals from the rest of the team. So, yeah, we seem to have gone from one extreme to the other. But Gibbons is going to pick this up. He's going to play a nice ball over the top, headed on. But that's come to nothing. Their keeper with a huge kick out. They are having quite a bit of the game now. 10 minutes to play. They're in quite a bit of the game. Straight over the top. Change of formation now just to try and see this game out. I've gone to the deep line playmaker, and Linton's come out on for Quesada Thorne at a fullback. And I think we will go time wasting. And we'll drop the tempo and everything back. We don't need to do too much more in this game now, other than just play the game out. Keep possession. Keep possession is what I said. Wiggett out here to Quesada Thorne. But that's been picked up. A little bit of tiredness in midfield. Oh, no, 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 no. Jimmy Gower. Ah. Substitutions hadn't gone through. Ball over the top. Casada Thorne back to the keeper. Chibwez hoofs it out. Coming straight back as it again. 5 minutes on the clock. Well picked up by Whitmore. Lost the ball again. Okay, the sending off really made a mess of my substitutions. So we've gone to a bit of a diamond now with Bolger in there as the deep line playmaker and Linton coming on for Casada Thorne. And dropped to cautious. Everything's been dropped back now. Hopefully we don't get any more people sent off and that tactical change will take effect, which it didn't do last time. Come on, can we get our foot on the ball? I don't really like this. This is playing very dangerously. Yeah, that was always going to happen, that, wasn't it? Oh, well spotted referee. Well spotted referee. And there's literally no way that we shouldn't win this game now. The stats are all in our favour. 2-0, lovely win. Dressing room, they're all going to get a pat on the back. And with that win, we've moved up to 10th position. We still played a game less than everybody else, and we're on 18 points. A win would actually take us into the playoffs. So very, very nice indeed. And I think we're going to chuck a bonus game in today. Why not? Let's play 3 games and let's live a bit dangerously. Stevenage at home. We'll see you in the dugout for that one. Few changes for today's game. Tired legs and all that. We played 3 games in just over a week, so not really very ideal. But anyway, team for today. Chibwez in goal. Back 4 of Linton, Kokori, Wiggett and McDermott. 2 in the middle, Mundle and Bolger comes in today. Wingers are Kumas and Wright Phillips. I've moved Bailey into the advanced playmaker role. If you remember, Gower got sent off, banned for this game. And we're going to stick with Crossadare up front, I think. And we've got Charman on the bench to bring on. Hopefully, we won't need him. But unfortunately, he's actually dropping in all the rankings. I'm now being told that he's no longer an important player and he's just a fringe player. And he's not even worthy of that, to be honest. They're not ranking him very, very much this season, which is a little bit of a shame. You know, it's quite unfortunate about Luke Charman. He started the season off really well. He looked like he was going to, pick up where he left off last season, but it has gone a little bit sour for him. Crossadare. So Crossadare has actually scored now as many goals as Charman has this season. They're both on 6 now. It was a nice poacher's goal, that, wasn't it? Very nice. 1-0 up. I mean, again, it's another one of those games. Stevenage, they're in the relegation area. 23rd, I think they are in the league. So, in the relegation area, we should be getting 3 points out of this game. But as we saw against Doncaster, nothing is ever set in stone, is it? So, McDermott from the back. Wright Phillips. Wright Phillips seems to play well as a striker, but not so much on that right-hand side. So, I don't really have too many options on that right wing. Odin Bailey's looking very good there. Crossadare with his 7th of the season now. The first game he played for us, he played really well. And the fan messages that were coming through, everybody wanted us to sign him on a permanent basis. If you remember, we've got him on loan from Preston. But all the fans want us to sign him on a regular basis. Now, whether he's the player going forward to take up that mantle of striker in our team, I don't know. Oh, what was the punch for there? There was no need to punch that ball out. Bit of inexperience. Kumas, take that ball down. Nicely done. Ball over the top. Too much on that. One thing we don't seem to be very good at in the forward situation is heading. I've tried once or twice when we've been lacking a little bit in a game. I've tried going long ball The long balls just don't work because they just keep coming straight back at us. We don't seem to have anybody up front who can pick that ball out with the head, which is a little bit strange, given that Charman's best position supposedly is the target forward. 33 minutes on the clock, 2-0 up. I mean, we've not had it all our own way. I have to say, Stevenage are coming back into the game. So I'm just going to say you're doing brilliantly. Keep it up. And I think I might make a little bit of a change at the back. So we're going to bring Whitmore on for Kokori, who is looking very tired. We'll leave it at that for now. But just one change at half-time. A little bit of experience at the back. Fresh legs. Hopefully keep us in the lead in this game. We have a corner now. Kumas is going to swing this into the near post. But again, we're struggling at that, struggling for heading. It's a little bit of a worry, to be honest, because set-piece corners are a real source of goals, and we don't really score from them. I can't remember the last time we scored from a corner. McDermott, Wright Phillips down that right-hand side. Can he get a ball in the box? We're probably going to need to put it in low. Oh, I mean, that's a little bit better than putting it in low, isn't it? Putting it in low into the bottom of the net. Nicely finished that from McDermott. And that was a smart finish from my right wing back. He's not played a lot, McDermott. He's having a bit of a whinge at the moment, asking can he leave. He's not getting. Gibbons is my go-to right wing back, so McDermott, he's not getting the game time he would expect, but penalty. No? Oh, okay. Player got flattened there in the penalty area. No penalty. Fine. 3 more changes. Brought Charman on up front. I've done away with the attacking midfield player. Looking a bit tired. Dixon Bonner's come on. Casada Thorne's come on the left wing. And let's see if we can see this game out. Very, very good performance this today against Stevenage. Like I say, would have expected it, but football is football, and you never really can expect anything in football games. Big hoof out, over the top. That's going to, no, it's not going to, I thought it was going to get picked up, that one. Get your head on that. Dixon Bonner, lovely. Lovely into crosser there. Who blasts it over the bar? What was that? Free kick, Dixon Bonner. Swings it in. Oh, can he put that in? No, Charman's missed it. Hoof out by their keeper. Get your head on the ball. Get your head on the ball again. Casada Thorne. Out to Linton. What's Linton going to do with this? He's going to lose it. He's not in the greatest of form. I don't think he ever has been since he came to us. One of those young kids we picked up out of the Premier League under-18 releases. Again, looks to have a great future, but doesn't really seem to... Down this side here, I mean, that was Casada Thorne and Linton. Buffoonery at its worst, best, whatever you want to say. And we've given a goal away, 3-1. Was that the keeper at fault as well? What was Casada Thorne doing there? Maybe the keeper could have done better with that one. Just got to last out a few more minutes now, and we've got another 3 points on the board. Very nice indeed. Nice little pat on the back. That's about as good a win as you're likely to see. And with that, we're now into the playoff positions. We're 6th, having played 12 games, 21 points. If we win our game in hand, well, we'll still be in the playoffs. It'll move us up a little bit. But to be fair, if we do win our game in hand, we'll only be a point behind the leaders. And that's Wimbledon, who absolutely battered us, by the way. Well, I think we might finally be finding our feet. Like I say, it's only to be expected. You know, it's a higher level of football, this. But I think we are finding our feet a little bit now. The win against Forest Green was a great result for us. And the other two were like relegation threatened teams. But we're doing all right at the moment. I'm quietly pleased. Anyway, games are coming thick and fast now. We've got another game in 2 days' time. So, but I'm going to play that off camera. I'm going to play a bunch of games off camera now. And we'll see you very, very shortly. And it would be very, very nice indeed if, when we come back, we're actually still in the playoff positions. Because that would be exceeding what the board want. And actually, probably would exceed what I'm expecting this season. So can we keep this good run of form going? Well, you'll have to stick around, won't you? Come back and see what's going on in the next episode.